Robert Redford, a brief astrological portrait by Ciro Discepolo. In August 2006, Robert Redford turned 70. Who would have thought? No one, perhaps because we all remember him as the handsome lead in films like Barefoot in the Park. However, reading his biography, one is struck by his overall commitment to cinema, specifically a certain high-quality cinema, and also by his struggle against the overwhelming power of Hollywood giants in favor of independent filmmaking. In 1990, Redford created an important film institute, the Sundance Institute, on his property in Utah. The name comes from his character in the film Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, and moved forward with this venture despite meeting no support. His institute subsidizes promising new filmmakers, with all expenses paid for 4 weeks, providing teachers, technical material, and consultations with top professionals. Linked to the institute is the famous Sundance Film Festival, which has discovered and launched numerous independent directors such as Quentin Tarantino, Kevin Smith, Robert Rodriguez, Jim Jarmusch, and James Wan. From Wikipedia, the free online encyclopedia. What should probably be emphasized most in a birth chart like this one is the existence of a profound dichotomy. On one hand, there is the polished, handsome, or otherwise standardized Robert Redford, albeit within a Marlborough country aesthetic, ranging from 3 Days of the Condor to All the President's Men, and even Out of Africa, or The Sting. On the other hand, there is the Robert Redford committed to civil struggle, with a heart that beats on the left. Irina Bignardi writes of him, La Repubblica, August 14, 2006. The vitality of Redford's project is made of this contradiction. On one side, his personal vision of a polished cinema of sentiments and romantic backlighting against the backdrop of his beloved West. On the other, his sponsorship of a cinema that is often extreme and provocative, which, like rebels sometimes do, ends up being seduced and tamed by the sirens of the system. He is easily criticized like all those who actually do things, loved and unloved like all those who have success and seem not to exploit it, partisan and non-partisan, like all those who have no need to be, and thus capable of dividing his viewpoints on Kyoto, on oil, on Bush, with sophisticated distinctions. Where can we read this contraposition, starting from his birth chart? In the strong, very strong Virgo values, 4 planets in the sign and 5 in the case, that describe precisely his mental order and the aesthetic formal aspect that often prevails over content. Furthermore, there is a dominant Saturn that makes him a bit of a straight arrow, and the Moon-Mercury conjunction and trine to Uranus, and Uranus in the second case, cinema viewed in a different way, and a Mars-Pluto in the 5th case, still cinema but in a militant, combative way, excerpted from the book L'interpretazione del tema natale by Ciro Discepolo,